Carly Vincegara, and welcome back to my channel. So, it has been a while. I did not have a Makeup Mondays or a vlog on Wednesday this week for y'all, and I sincerely apologize, but hear me out. I did move this week. On Tuesday I moved, so on Monday I was packing, and then, rest of the week I was unpacking, so I was kind of busy. And also, if you guys want to be made aware of when I'm not uploading or when it's going to be a later upload or any updates like that, make sure to add me on Snapchat. Pretty sure it's at Live Laugh Love CV. I made it when I was little. I can't change it. I always update on my Snapchat, so if you're not following me, make sure that you just add me on there, and that way you'll know when videos are going to be up or if they're late. Okay, now into the actual course of this video. I'm really excited to talk about this with y'all. Today I'm going to talk with y'all about how I cut refined sugar out of my diet. Now, usually when I tell people that, they're giving me the expression like how? Like, that's impossible. Like, sugar's in everything. Yes, it is, but it's not impossible to cut it out of your diet. And I'm going to tell you guys how I did it, an easy way that maybe if you're interested in doing it, you can do it. First off, I'm going to say I didn't cut it out completely. Like, of course, if it's a special occasion or something like that, of course I'll have a little dessert, live life, because if you eat clean all the time, then when you have it, it tastes better and it's a reward. So I don't recommend cutting it completely, because then you're not living a little. You gotta have fun, experience life. But for the most part, on my day-to-day life, I do not take in refined sugar in big doses. Okay, now on to why I cut refined sugar out of my diet. So your body does not need refined sugar. Your body can get sugars naturally from fruits, mainly from fruits and vegetables and stuff that naturally have sugar in them. They can get it from the whole food. And naturally, whole foods and eating the entirety of the product and getting all of the nutrients is so much better for your body, and you can just get more out of the food instead of eating a refined version, a lesser version of the product, if that makes sense. So sugar, it's just not needed, and it's excess, and actually sugar is what, can produce excess fat on your body. You don't get fat by eating fat, we all know that. You get fat by your carb and your sugar intake. So if you are eating excess refined sugar, that's when fat can accumulate. And so if you're looking to reduce your fat or fat accumulation, you want to look at your sugar and your carbs intake. So that's that. And so then how I started to cut out my refined sugar. So the first thing that I did is looked at how often I ate dessert, because dessert products, candy, cookies, baked goods, stuff like that, that's gonna have your highest doses of refined sugar. So I used to every day eat dessert after lunch and dinner. Every day. It could be candy, it could be a cookie, but every day after lunch and dinner. So the very first step I did was I cut dessert out after lunch. And it was hard. It was hard because after lunch I craved something sweet. I felt like I needed something. But I just tried. I just said no dessert after lunch. Once I started to get on with that, I said, okay, no dessert. I'm getting on to this now. I tried cutting out dessert after dinner. That was really hard. So now I'm not eating sugar in big doses, because I'm not eating candies and cookies and stuff like that. Actually, I think before I cut out dessert after dinner, I cut out candy. Yes, I cut out candy and stuff like that. So I was really only eating dessert when I was eating like baked goods, like cookies and brownies and stuff that's actually worth it to eat the sugar, because it tastes better, it's slightly better product and made stuff, And then eventually I cut out the baked goods. So then I'm eating no dessert. I have no dessert after lunch, no dessert after dinner. So I did that for a while. That took me a while. I had to do that for quite a bit of time before I could kind of get used to that. And then I started looking at my processed food. Nearly every processed food, if you look, has sugar in some form, some way, and it's really surprising. And actually, one thing you may not know is that brands and packages and companies and stuff will disguise sugar in their nutrition labels and the nutrition facts. So it may not say the word sugar exactly, but sugar can be known as a multitude of different things like dextrose and like high fructose corn syrup, stuff like that. So many different names for sugar, one of the most popular being dextrose. So I was looking in my pantry, looking at some nutrition labels and stuff, and there was a lot of stuff that I thought that I wasn't eating sugar, but it would say dextrose or corn syrup or something in there, and I was like, wow, like they're lying to you. They're blatantly lying to you. It may look like there's no sugar when you're looking at it, but indeed most all processed, canned, boxed foods have sugar in them in some form or way, and so that's where you need to target your cutting out. So the very first thing I did was cut out goldfish, because goldfish have sugar in them. If you didn't know, they do. And so the first thing I did, because that was one of my main snacks, I was eating goldfish on the daily, so I cut goldfish out. The next thing I did was I cut out crackers, all kinds of crackers like, Ritz and saltines and stuff like that. They have sugar in them. I cut them out completely. And then after that, I started working into all of my bread products, because usually most brands of bread have sugar, most kinds of, bread-like products. So at this point, I'm kind of eating gluten-free as well, because most times bread is associated with adding sugar in it. So you just kind of have to start looking at the foods in your pantry. And then one of the final steps is really almost eliminating your pantry to just select few items. If you start eating mostly out of your fridge, and mostly out of your fridge, you'll find that you're eating less sugar, because most things that are kept in the pantry have sugar and stuff in them, because to keep you addicted and to keep it preserved and stuff like that, so it can live in the pantry. So if you're eating out of stuff that doesn't have that in it, it's more natural, it's more fresh, it needs to be kept in the fridge, you'll tend to have less sugar. So that's when I started making that transition. And then you'll find that you're mainly eating fruits, vegetables, meat, nuts, and eggs. And then, sometimes you can eat some grains, like some rice or oatmeal. But that's really all that I eat, and I love it. It's awesome. And it may seem like, wow, you eat nothing, but it's really, you just have to learn how to make the food and how to, find recipes. There's so much out there. Like all these different recipes and all of these different methods to cook and stuff like that. Another really great thing, if you're gonna cut sugar out or start eating healthier, is to work with spices. Spices are amazing. I never really realized how awesome spices are, but really, if you're just eating vegetables don't taste the best on their own, I have to admit. But if you add spices to them, man, they taste like awesome. And oatmeal, I like to eat oatmeal for breakfast. Of course, you probably shouldn't eat oatmeal every day, just because you need to mix it up, and it's probably not best for your body to eat oatmeal every single day. But it is a lot better for you than breakfast cereal that has high contents of sugar in it. So oatmeal with fresh fruit, but if you flavor your oatmeal with spices and stuff like that, oh boy, when I made my oatmeal this morning, it tasted like banana bread to me. And then sometimes I make it and it tastes like apple pie. It's awesome. But you just have to learn how to make your food and stuff to make it taste that way. Another thing you'll notice is that once you cut refined sugar out of your diet, eventually, this will take a lot of time. I will say it's taken me about 3 months or so. Fruit will start to taste so much sweeter because you don't have anything to compare it to. Since you're not taking that refined sugar in on a daily dose, your taste buds kind of alter and get used to and pull more flavor out of the fruits and vegetables. Things will start to taste a little different, more exciting. And now, bananas taste so decadent and sweet to me. When before it was just like, it's just a banana. But now that I don't have that comparison, I love bananas. They're like a treat to me. Like, I will eat a banana with almond butter for dessert. Oh, so good. But before I was like, that's a snack. Like, I'd have that and then, I could have candy afterwards because I wasn't satisfied. But you have to give yourself time and you have to ease into it. Go slow. You cannot cut off cold turkey because that will just, your stamina will not proceed and you will just give up immediately. I tried so many times just cutting off refined sugar immediately. in a week, you're back on it because it's just too hard. Your body is addicted. Sugar is addictive and it's hard. It's hard, I know, but you just have to be persistent. If y'all want any help with this or any other further advice, any further questions, be sure to let me know down in the comments and I will be happy to respond, happy to answer and chat with y'all down below. Just, help you guys out because this is something I'm very passionate about. Actually, a little minor announcement. I'm so passionate about this, I decided to start a food-based Instagram. So it's called Carly's Cravings, at Carly's Cravings on Instagram. And I have some posts up there of the food that I like to eat and the food I enjoy making that is mostly, for the most part, refined sugar-free. I think as of right now, all of the posts I have on there are completely refined sugar-free. So go please follow that account and check it out, or maybe write how I can make it better. I'd love to know suggestions since I am just getting started. That would be super great to know. And yeah, go check out that account if you're more interested in this like refined sugar-free or in this health kind of craze or something like that. I will be posting a lot of what I eat on that Instagram account. So yeah, that's that. And that pretty much wraps up this video on how to eat refined sugar-free and how I did it. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and comment down below. Again, comment if you're interested in this, if you want help. Also, if you'd like to see more nutrition or food-based videos from me, because I'd be super into that if y'all want to see it, or if y'all want to see any of the recipes or something from my Instagram, let me know and I'll be happy to share that with y'all in the future. Okay, now on to my weekly favorites. I actually have 2 songs this week and they're on my phone. Oh, I can just, hold on. Okay, my first song of the week is Feels by Calvin Harris featuring Pharrell Williams, Katy Perry, and Big Sean. It is really, really good and I appreciate it very muchly so. Okay, and then my second song is 1-800-273-8255 by Logic, and that number actually is the suicide prevention hotline, something like that. I love the message behind this song. It's really great. I actually watched a video on YouTube about the thought process behind the lyrics and the breakdown of the song, and it's really, really great. I love the message of the song. And it's really great, and I really like this Logic guy. I'm probably gonna look into more of his music because it's really great. Okay, and then for my top tuber, I actually have 2 top tubers this week. They are Kelly Strack and Bella Fiore. I love their videos. Bella Fiore does a couple videos on cruelty-free makeup. She's like into that and stuff, and it's really cool to watch her. And I don't know, I wish I could go cruelty-free, but Benefit Cosmetics is not cruelty-free, and like, I love so many of their products. It's just really sad. So, I don't know. I want to look into that more. So, those 2 lovely ladies will be down in my description below. Go check them out and listen to my songs of the week if you're into that. Subscribe to this channel for a new video every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday of summer. Also, I just wanted to thank you guys for 200 subscribers real quick. Thank you very much. It has kind of fluctuated though. I actually already hit it and then it went down, so I don't know by the time I post this if I'm still at 200 subscribers or not. I don't know, but thank you for getting me this far anyways, even if we still are at 199 or whatever, I don't know. Just thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. That is all I have to say this week. Check back on Monday for Makeup Mondays. That's all. Okay. See ya!